Hi there, this is Eitan, and today I'm going to make a pro and cons review on the Civivi Plethiros. I hope I pronounced it right. It's designed by Elijah Isham. Very similar, or seems a bit similar to one of his models called the Zeta. Elijah Isham is a known knife designer with very unique designs. As you can see, this one is a flipper with a line lock and damascus steel blade. It comes in a version of D2 also, and a simpler look. It's made by Civivi, which is the economical or plain knives branch of WE Knives, which is a well-known and for the best knife brand. Now, the specs, the overall length is 7.9 inches, which is 20 centimeters. The handle are 4.45 inches. The blade is 3.45 inches, which is around 8.6 centimeters. The thickness is around 3 millimeters, which is 0.12. The weight is around 3.17 ounces, which is 92 grams. The steel is stainless steel Damascus, which is well polished, well made, with full flat grind around 59 to 61 Rockwell. This is what they declare. The handles are made out of G10 with a layer of carbon fiber, and inside there is also inserts of carbon fiber, but only I think over here. It's a tip-up carry only, but you can make it left and right. You have a steel pocket clip, and as I said, it's a flipper line lock. The flipper tab is up here. So let's go to the advantages and then the size comparison. This is near the PM2, of course. Everyone make a size comparison with PM2, so I'll do it too. This is near the Benchmade Contigo. As you see, the Benchmade is much larger, but and this is near, let's see, the Kershaw Blar, which is a similar size, and this is near Cold Steel Recon 1, which, as you see, the Cold Steel Recon 1 is way bigger than this Civivi, but as you see, this model's blade is not that small. It's fairly large, even more than the PM2. Similar bit to the Blur, and over the Recon 1. It's not that of a difference. Interesting. Okay. So advantages. Well, it's a very light flipper. It's easy to carry. It's very unique. As you see, the flipper tab is up here. It's not over here. So if you put it in the pocket, it's not stuck in stuff, and it's a very nice design. And if you open it, the flipper just gone. It's nowhere. So it's really nice design of this knife. It goes into a compact package. As you see, so it's a big design. The blade itself is very thin, which will make an excellent slicer. Beautifully made, you can see that. Full flat and very precise. I used it only for light tasks, and it's very accurate. It's like a sort of a surgical knife with style. It's very big relatively to the handle, but I'll get to that later. The action is very nice. At the start, it goes on bearings. At the start, it was a bit I don't know, you had to press and it didn't deploy 100%, but over time it just deploying 100%, and you can make it fall a bit, but it's very fun action, and it works well. The handle, well, it have a very nice design. It goes, if you have a small hand, it will be perfect. Big hand, maybe too small for you. It have over here this sort of you can say this a guard, not a guard, forgot how to pronounce it in English, but this design allows you to securely hold the knife in the hand. If you're stabbing something, or you're pushing, or you're doing a slicing, backward slicing or forward, so the knife won't slip on you, because you don't want this blade to slip on your fingers. It will be very unpleasant to your fingers. So this is a good advantage, this part of the design. The pocket clip is nice. no too much complaints. It's a bit simple, but it's nice, well made metal. I don't like the black because only I carried it and it started to lose, and I didn't do any hard work with it. But it's okay. It's you can switch and it's fine. The price is $100 plus minus, 97, 95, stuff like that. For $100 to get a Damascus blade with this fit and finish. I didn't do it to the fit and finish, but it's a very good price for it. I'll get it to the end. And the fit and finish. The fit and finish is excellent over here. You can see that they made a lot of attention in the details. They chamfered almost everything. It's well made, put together. The action, as I said, is great. The screws are, if I think, they're all T8, and they're well put together. Everything is very precise, and I'm very well impressed. They have this motto, "Made Better," and it's really for $100. This blade, it's a beautiful blade, really great geometry, and well, they get an A+ for the fit and finish because it's really a well-made, precise made knife. Now the disadvantage. Well, one of the most disadvantages and advantage, and I know it's relatively, but it's the blade. The blade is, as we said, is thin, which will give you an excellent cutting abilities and slicing abilities, but it's a bit gentle, and you need to take it under consideration when you're working with that knife, because you sacrifice stuff. But so people need to take under consideration the fact that the tip is a bit thin. Well, the liner here over here, it's not, if there was something to improve in this knife, I would go there and make it a bit more nicer to the finger, because it's a bit aggressive, and you can I think with not a lot of investment, they can make other solution over here, and this will upgrade the knife indefinitely. Well, this knife, you see there are a lot of gaps, and gaps means that there are a lot of dirt can come in, but I'll get to that later. What is the biggest disadvantage of this knife? So the biggest disadvantage is a unique knife. What do I mean by that? It's not for everyone. It's a light use for slicing. I would say for not places when a lot of gunk and dirt can go in. Its design will deter a bit of some people, and it's not something that everybody like, okay? It's sort of a specialty item. So it's a bit, some people may very like it. I very like it, and some people will say, nah, I don't like this design, it's too gentle for me. I don't know, I don't like it. But actually, it's a very good knife for slicing. So these were the disadvantages, and the final conclusion, or, well, it's a very nice, well-made item, but its shape, it's a bit, can deter a lot of people. Okay, so I think it's sort of those knives that suited for as a nice addition to your EDC. A nice addition if you want something to go in the city, or something to go to event or something like that. This is not something that I take to the, for hiking, or for, this is me, right? Or other people may say, okay, or for areas that sand or dirt and something can come in, because it's relatively exposed, all the pivots here, all the bearings, and it's a really nice made. And one of the advantages of this knife, it's beautiful and it's well made, and you don't want to destroy it, or unlike this beat up PM2 that you can take anywhere, and or this Recon one that you can drag on the road and open it and work with it. This is not as tough knife. So as I said, this is something not for everybody, but if you like it and if you want to try something new, it's well made. I mean, everything is on point, and it's really good design, and it will work, function great. The steel is, I think it will perform as something like, should I say, 440C, in that range. Okay, so that it. One more point, I think that will interest people. You see, this knife looks small, but when you open it, see how big the blade is. It's very, also something that people will say, I don't like this ratio between blade and handle, but this small knife, if you close it, pack big blade. So it's also sort of something that if you can consider it. So I hope that give you my 2 cents on the Civivi Plethiros. I like this knife, and I forgot to say that I used it a bit, but not for hard-use tasks. Carried it a few weeks, and that's it. So have a great day, and hope that helps someone. Bye.